Hello, dear children. Today we learn about gender and possessive forms of noun. Children, from your early childhood, the moment you started recognizing people, you were told that he's your father, call him Papa, she's your mother, call her Mama, he's your brother, he's your grandfather, your uncle, your sister, your aunt, grandmother, and so on. So, from starting only, you were taught about males and females, boy or girl, or he or she. Children, all these terms mother, father, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, grandmother, grandfather, boy, girl, he, she all these terms are noun. But they are categorized into different genders. Now, let us first understand what is gender. Gender is a system of differentiating nouns and pronouns as masculine, feminine, neuter, or common. Now, let us know about all kinds of gender, that is, masculine gender, feminine gender, neuter gender, or common gender, one by one. Now, what are masculine gender? Children, all the male species comes under the category of masculine gender, like boy, father, grandfather, uncle, dog, peacock, fox, lion, tiger, bull, etc. All the male creatures you can think of are categorized under masculine gender. So we can define masculine gender as a noun that denotes male is called a masculine gender. It is denoted by pronoun he, his, him. Clear? Now, what is feminine gender? All the female species come under the category of feminine gender. For example, girl, mother, grandmother, aunt, bitch, peahen, vixen, lioness, tigress, cow, etc. All the female creatures you can think of are categorized under feminine gender. So we can define feminine gender as a noun that denotes a female is called a feminine gender. It is denoted by pronoun she or her. Now, what is common gender? Children, if I say the teacher talks very politely or the doctor advised me some medicine, the student is sitting quietly. Here in these sentences, can you identify the gender of the teacher, doctor, or student? No, it is not possible for us to identify whether the teacher, the doctor, or the student is male or female. So these kinds of noun which does not specify male or female are known as common gender. For example, teacher, student, politician, bird, baby, professor, parent, child, servant, cousin, friend, and so on. So we can define common gender as a noun which does not specify the male or female is known as common gender. Neuter gender. Children, all the non-living objects like pen, book, chair, tree, room, phone, TV, etc. All the non-living objects you see around yourself are categorized under neuter gender. Now, children, there are some rules for the formation of feminine gender out of masculine gender in English grammar. So, feminine gender can be formed by using entirely different words such as feminine of bull is cow, feminine of father is mother, feminine of sir is madam, feminine of son is daughter, and so on. The second rule is by simply adding a syllable ess after masculine gender. For example, lion becomes lioness, hare becomes heiress, shepherd becomes shepherdess, priest becomes priestess, patron becomes patroness, and so on. Children, there is one more rule for adding a syllable ess after masculine gender, and that is adding ess after dropping the vowel of the masculine gender. For example, actor becomes actress, Here, the vowel O is omitted and syllable ESS is added. Similarly, hunter becomes huntress. Clear? Now the third rule is by placing some letters or words before or after the masculine gender. For example, man, woman. Peacock becomes peahen. Grandfather, grandmother. Manservant, maidservant, etc. Hope you understood the gender of noun. Now let's discuss about the case of nouns. Now what is case of noun? Case is that form of noun or pronoun which shows its relation to other words in a sentence. Now look at the sentence. The horse kicked the boy. Here we have two nouns, that is the horse and the boy. And as I told you now, that noun shows its relation to other words. So both the nouns show some relation with the verb kicked here. Let's see how the noun shows its relation to verb. So basically there are three kinds of cases of noun, that are nominative case, objective case and possessive case. Children, in your book, only possessive case of noun is explained, but it will be better if you know all the three cases. And so, I'll give you a short explanation of nominative and objective case also. So, the sentence we saw earlier was, the horse kicked the boy. Here, the horse and the boy are noun and the word kicked is a verb. So in this sentence, the doer of the verb is the horse. That means the horse is the subject of the verb in this sentence. And the receiver of the verb is the boy. That means the boy is the object of the verb. So children, when the noun or pronoun is the subject of the verb, it is said to be nominative case or subjective case. That means the horse in this sentence is nominative case. And when the noun or pronoun is the object of the verb or preposition, it is said to be the objective case of noun. That means the boy in the given sentence is the objective case. Now look at another example. The book is on the table. Here, the noun table comes after preposition on, and so it is object, and therefore we can call this the table as objective case of noun. Clear? So now let's discuss about possessive case. Children, we all know that the term possession shows the ownership. Here, possessive noun shows ownership by adding an apostrophe s or both after noun. For example, mother's friend, Deepa's book, uncle's car, etc. But if the possessor or the owner is non-living thing, there no apostrophe is needed to show possession. For example, hotel room, book cover, etc. If we say hotel's room, it will be wrong. If we say book's cover, it will be also wrong. So, after non-living thing, we don't put apostrophe or apostrophe s. Now, there are some rules for forming the possessive case. You can see in your book. The first rule is, the possessive case of noun is formed by adding the apostrophe s to the singular. That means to show the possession of singular noun, we add apostrophe s after that noun. For example, you can see in your book Ram's laptop, Rahman's watch, Rashmi's book, Anthony's wallet, etc. Now the second rule is, if the plural ends in s, then only apostrophe is added. That means to show the possession of plural noun ending with S. For example, teachers, boys, girls, etc. So, in that case, we only put apostrophe. We don't put apostrophe S after the plural ending with S. We only put apostrophe. For example, teacher's day, boys school, girls school. You can see in your book also boys team, girls team, teachers team. There apostrophe is put after the plural S. Clear? Now the third rule is, if the plural does not end in S, then the apostrophe S must be added. So, to show the possession of plural noun not ending with S, the plural noun which does not end with S, there we use apostrophe S. For example, children's day, women's day, men's coat, women's hat, etc. Clear? After these plural form of noun, we put apostrophe S. Now the fourth one is, for abstract noun ending in SS or CE, only apostrophe is added. Children, we already know that abstract noun is something that can be only felt or experienced. For example, you can see in your book it is given goodness, conscience, holiness, ambience. So for abstract nouns like this ending with SS or CE, we only put apostrophe instead of apostrophe S. There is only apostrophe. See in your book, it is written goodness sake, conscience sake, holiness regard, ambience life, etc. Now the fifth rule is, the apostrophe S is put on the last word of compound nouns. What are compound nouns? Compound nouns are nouns which are made up of two or more words. That usually two nouns are combined, or an adjective or noun can be combined to make a compound noun. For example, you can say seafood, cowboy, necktie, father-in-law, daughter-in-law, etc. So, after compound nouns, we put apostrophe S. See here, the example is given, father-in-law's brother, maid servant's hand. Apostrophe is S is put here at the end of the compound noun. Clear? Now the second one is nouns followed by a qualifying phrase. So for the phrases like Government of India or King of Magad Palace, we can use apostrophe S to show the possession, like Government of India's or King of Magad's Palace, etc. Clear? Now the sixth one is, when two nouns are closely connected, apostrophe S is put to the later. So when two nouns are connected or joined by any conjunction, we put apostrophe S to the latter noun. Like we say Mr. Lal and Sons jewelry shop. Okay, so Mr. Lal, the apostrophe S is put to the latter noun, that is Sons. Okay. Here also you can see in your book Jack and Jill's plan. So the apostrophe S is put to the latter noun, that is Jill, on Jill. Similarly, brother and sister's time, here no apostrophe is put to the brother. Here the apostrophe is put to the sister's time because it is the latter noun. Are you clear? So children, I hope you have understood this chapter very well. If you have any queries, let me know, and please try to do the exercises given after this chapter. Thank you.